Hey everybody, Daniel from camp here. It's been about 2 weeks since we gave you guys an update on our response to the ongoing pandemic, and we did promise an update on Friday. However, we did have a camp board meeting today, and I wanted to delay the update until after the camp board meeting. So first, just a couple things for the immediate time frame here of May. That's coming up. In Governor Reynolds' press conference yesterday on April 24th, it was said that we're still a few weeks away from our peak time here in Iowa as far as coronavirus cases. And so at this point, our services for retreats, outdoor education, campground camping remain suspended indefinitely. And it's difficult to see a scenario where we resume regular operations for these services before June 1st. So effectively, we're canceling all groups and events here at the camp through the month of May at this point. And then also today, I'd like to announce some contingencies for summer camp as well. Now, we have not made any decisions about canceling summer camp at this point. And for now, we still have our first day of camp is June 17th. But we do have some contingencies that we've been planning for and are going to be announcing those here. A few things, there's a lot of moving pieces here with this. And one of the big challenges that we have at Camp Idasika is that we are in Johnson County. We're at the very northern part of Johnson County, right between Johnson and Linn counties. And our challenge is that 20% of the state's cases are right in those two counties. We're literally sandwiched and surrounded by 20% of the state's cases here. And because of that, and because Johnson County is also where the University of Iowa is, we could really see some, heavier restrictions on mass gatherings in this area that might not apply otherwise statewide. And so we're going to be listening closely to what the Johnson County Department of Public Health and the Iowa Department of Public Health say, but we could be faced with some more restrictions when it comes to mass gatherings and social distancing and those kind of requirements as they come up here. So that's just one thing to consider. Obviously, first and foremost, our concern is for the safety of our campers and guests, and so we want to be able to ensure that in order to do summer camp. But we also have to take into account what our local health departments are saying. So between May 8th and May 22nd, we'll be doing potentially rolling cancellations on things if it comes to that. The June cancellations will be made by May 22nd. So between May 8th and May 22nd, we'll be announcing any cancellations if they come up for the month of June. So that means if your camp session starts in June, the resident camps of June 17 through 19, June 21 through 26, and June 28 through July 3rd would be the first resident camp sessions canceled. Along with that, day camp sessions of June 22nd through the 26th and June 29th through July 3rd would be the next sessions canceled. So by May 22nd, we'll have a decision as to whether or not those camp sessions will happen. Then we have our July program, July and the rest of the summer essentially. And the decision for that will be made by June 14th. Okay, so resident camp sessions starting July 5th, and then all the rest of them from there. So July 5th through 7, July 12 through 17, July 19 through 24, July 26 through 31, August 2nd through 4th, and August 4th through 7 would be the next sessions canceled. And then, all the day camp sessions in July would also go at that time as well. So those are the cancellations. Again, the June cancellations we would know by May 22nd, hopefully sooner, but between May 8th and May 22nd. We need to give things a fair chance to play out, and that's one of the reasons we're waiting. We're not trying to drag it on forever, but we do want to give things a fair chance to see if they'll be able to happen. And so by May 22nd, we'll have a decision on the June dates, and then by June 14th, we'll have a decision on camp sessions that begin on or after July 5th. So the other option that we may have, and again, this all depends on what the mass gathering requirements are, is that we could see a total cancellation of the resident camp program, but be able to conduct our day camp programs. And so that's one of the other things that we're going to be evaluating. We may not have resident camp and only do day camp programs, or the last combination is that we may do day camp, and that we may be able to do our horse camp as well. Our girl horse camps, our female horse camps. So those scenarios are still in development. Again, we would have a decision on if it were a day camp only program beginning by May 22nd as well. So those are some options. There's not a lot of clarity right now. We're just, again, trying to be as patient as we can be. But you'll for sure hear from us by May 22nd about any June cancellations, and by June 14th for any July cancellations. If you're concerned about what our cancellation policy is and those kind of things, go to the website, our registration page for under summer camp. The cancellation policy is one of the buttons there on information and important forms. Go through and read that. You can switch your camp session one time at no cost if you want to do that. But otherwise, we just encourage you all to be patient with us as we kind of make these decisions and wait to see what's going to happen with camp. Just going forward, one other item is that when it comes to the potential of needing to cancel summer camp and then the ongoing financial impact to Camp Itasika this year, estimates show that we have almost $200,000 of at-risk revenue, really between April and then through the summer and through the early fall. And though expenses can be minimized to soften the blow of such a financial loss, the losses are still going to be significant for Camp Itasika. Thankfully, we appear stable for now. Many people have reached out to us asking what they can do to help, and we're so grateful for the support and donations that we've received. Thank you all so much for that. Camp Itasika did qualify for and was awarded the Payroll Protection Program forgivable loan, and that's going to stabilize the camp through the second quarter here, through June. It also allows us, just to show that we are really committed to trying to be able to do summer camp. It does show that we're going to be able to hire our summer staff in June. To what extent, we're not sure, but we want to be able to keep the possibility, especially for doing July camp open. And so the key to that is making sure that our summer staff have jobs. And so we're going to be able to commit to hiring some staff in June, even if we are not able to have camp. We're still going to make that commitment. So the losses will still be significant. We are stable for the second quarter, really through June. But then what comes after that is a big question. And here's what we need. In the event that cancellations do take place, we'll have a refund, a request form available at the camp's website. We're offering certainly full refunds if you need a full refund. But what we are asking in the event of cancellation is for our supporters, for anybody who uses Camp Itasika, to donate your deposits and or camp fees on top of that to help keep Camp Itasika alive in this time. We're not sure what the pandemic's going to do long term, how long this may last, if it lasts through the summer and beyond and into the fall. The great way that you can support Camp Itasika and ensure that our mission survives here is that you can donate your deposit on file. So there'll be three options. One, you can donate you can donate all your deposit and camp fees that are on top of that. You can donate just the deposit and request a refund of the existing camp fees on top of that. Or then you can also just request your refund in full. And we certainly recognize that there may be people out there who completely need that refund back. And we certainly understand, and we look forward to helping you out there. But we ask that in this time of uncertainty where we don't know what's going to happen with summer camp, and as you evaluate your decisions, to please consider leaving that money and donating that to the camp so that we can ensure that our mission as a camp continues. And so, I just can't express it enough. Donating your camp deposits to Camp Itasika keeps us alive. It ensures that we have the financial resources to see this pandemic through so that we can return another day to serve our campers and guests with our wonderful mission of Christ-centered education, recreation, and inspiration. So with that, thank you guys so much for listening. I look forward to being in touch with all of you at some point and getting to the other side of this. I really hope that we're able to see you this summer. We're really hoping for the best, and we look forward to serving you in the near future. So God's blessings will continue to update you every Friday going forward as we know more information, and we're looking forward again, to serving you in the near future. God bless. Bye.